Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but the Golden Boot, we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry, Jesse.
Yeah, this is one game where Sam Pittman and Arkansas, they seem to get up and they get physical. That's something they pride themselves in every year, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the line.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which make...
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it quickly on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Green. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
We knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And some room to work. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's got it on the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And off from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but
Hall's in the deep ball. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Here's the handoff. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll get rid of it. Got a man in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast and force the negative.
There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Blake. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, You have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Berry. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Platt. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense.
Brings into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a man. It's Green. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Using his legs, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys that...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll throw on 30 short. Caught over the middle. It's Clapp. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Slips away. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gives it on the option. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Finds a little space. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. After the run, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry up. To the air, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. LSU lining up first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off the RPO, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And he's not able to get into the end zone. A huge stop by this defense, and they'll take over on downs. The Razorbacks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Back to throw, it's Green. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Still firing away even with this lead. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable.